Imagine you're buying new windows for your house. The salesperson recommends triple glazing. Apparently it's quieter, warmer, and more energy efficient. The problem is that most of us aren't window experts. We can't easily calculate future energy savings. We don't know exactly how much quieter the house will become. And we certainly can't install the windows for 6 months and then return them if we're not happy. The salesperson simply knows more about windows than we do. This is information asymmetry. One side knows something, the other side doesn't. And the same thing happens in business, of course. Imagine you're like me and you're invited to submit a proposal for a training program. You receive a document explaining the company's values and simply asking for recommendations and prices. Sounds straightforward. But there's no budget, no participant information, no timeline, no explanation of what's already been tried, no orientation, and no description of how the final decision will be made. Meanwhile, the company knows all of these things. They know the budget, the internal politics, the challenges, and the alternatives. You or I don't. So from the supplier's perspective, it can feel like shooting in the dark. And that's information's asymmetry in action. So how do we as negotiators deal with it? Well, experienced negotiators start with 3 simple questions. What do I know? What am I assuming? And what don't I know yet? And in many discussions, the biggest risks are not the facts we possess, but the assumptions we might make without realizing it. The purchaser doesn't have a budget. They must be desperate. The customer is unhappy. The silence must mean rejection. Sometimes these are correct. Often they're not. And that's why the good negotiators stay curious. They research, they ask questions, they test assumptions, and they try to understand the other side's priorities, constraints, and objectives. Every answer provides another small piece of the picture. The goal isn't to eliminate uncertainty completely. That's rarely possible. The goal is to reduce uncertainty and make better decisions despite it. Because in almost every negotiation, the other side will know something that you don't. The most effective negotiators accept that reality and remain curious enough to keep learning.